They say you should never kick the hornet's nest, but that's because they don't love you and it pains them to see you happy. Go find the nearest hornet's nest and kick it as hard as you can. Nothing bad will happen. You can trust me. Anyway, this is part 18 of Overthinking Donkey Kong Country 4. Honestly, this level's just about the most normal thing I've seen in this entire fan game. It's just another hive level. Yeah, some assets from DKC and some enemies from DKC3 appear, but other than that, there's nothing to really write home about. But that wouldn't make for much of a video, so let's dig a little deeper. For a level called Hornet Fury, it's surprisingly light on zingers. They're here, but even though they make up roughly half of the enemies, they don't seem to be the focus of the level. I'd argue the biggest obstacle in Hornet Fury is Cuff and Clout, returning from that one level in DKC3 where they were criminally underused. You know, as much as these two broke my balls in that one level, it's good to see them returning here. They're actually a pretty cool looking duo, and sort of fill the role of clump or cannon, while having their own attack pattern. Speaking of, it feels like something's a bit off with them here. It could be how they're programmed, but I'd say it has more to do with their placement and maybe the length of their jumps. They don't quite line up with the spaces they patrol, so their movements appear kind of erratic. Aside from Zinger and the two chunky boys, we see a few crimps, a few recoils, and at least one clump and one cobble, showing remarkable restraint in the enemy variety here. There's a Rambi crate, and Squawk shows up in a bonus level, so less restraint in the Animal Buddies department, but little victories, right? The platforms from Elevator Antics return here, but other than that, it's all just the Hive tile set from DKC2. The Elevator Antics platforms work really well in this context, and like Cuff and Clout, they weren't used enough in their original game, so it's great to see them come back here. It's not the only level in DKC4 to do this, but the level assets are sideways here. Unlike in North Lake Frozen, I feel like it was a deliberate choice for Hornet Fury. What I can't figure out is why. The Hive on the overworld map isn't on its side, and the background hexagonal grids are upright. So yeah, I'm at a loss. Stumped, if you will. You know, this level almost feels like it was made by someone else. It shows a remarkable and tasteful amount of restraint in not using too many assets, but it doesn't do anything new with the ones it does use. It's a Cuff and Clout level with a different coat of paint. Even palette swapping the honey to be pink like Ghostbusters ectoplasm, or red like Ghostbusters blood could have been cool. Oh well, on to the next one.